Heyo everybody, Zian over here from Nintendo Life. Now, the original Legend of Zelda launched all the way back on the Famicom in Japan in 1986, and some simple math tells us that 2021 marks the 35th anniversary of the series. And with the way Nintendo celebrated Mario's 35th last year, a lot of us are expecting Nintendo to throw something similar. So as a quick refresher, here's everything that Mario got for the 35th anniversary. You got Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury on Switch, Super Mario 3D All-Stars on Switch, the Super Mario Bros. Game & Watch, Super Mario 35, Mario Kart Live Home Circuit. There were some Mario Kart Tour promotions, there was a Mario Nintendo Switch. Super Nintendo World opened in Japan and it exclusively has a Mario theme currently. We got Cat Mario and Cat Peach amiibo. There's Mario Lego, Mario merchandise and shirts, Animal Crossing crossover items, Splatoon crossover with a Splatfest. There were My Nintendo rewards, and there were a ton of other things that I'm probably forgetting about because there were just so many things to focus on. And then for the 35th anniversary of The Legend of Zelda, we're getting Skyward Sword HD, special Skyward Sword Joy-Con, there's a Legend of Zelda Game & Watch, Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity DLC, there's a Zelda and Loftwing amiibo that's based on Skyward Sword, and GameStop is giving away a poster. And objectively speaking, that's still a lot of stuff. But you know, we're about halfway into the year, Nintendo didn't even announce most of the celebration for Mario until last September, so there's still plenty of time for them to reveal more surprises, right? Right? Now originally I missed this during the E3 Direct, but while Aonuma was showing off the Legend of Zelda Game & Watch, he said the following.
This year, the original Legend of Zelda game reaches its 35th anniversary. While we don't have any campaigns or other Nintendo Switch games planned, we've been working on this Game & Watch system as a special item to help mark the occasion and reflect fondly on the earliest days of The Legend of Zelda.
So basically Nintendo doesn't have any current plans to release any other games or special items to celebrate the anniversary, which is kind of a bummer considering Link and Zelda stand right up there with Mario and the rest of the Mushroom Kingdom crew. So what gives Nintendo? Do you hate The Legend of Zelda? Do you just not care about the series as much as you used to? Probably not. Here's what I think happened. A lot of these games, crossovers, and merchandise take a lot of time to make, and with the headache that is licensing and, of course, just outright development time, I imagine a lot of it took time to get things signed off and get everything planned. So a lot of the plans for Mario's 35th anniversary were probably planned at least a year in advance. Last year, the world wasn't really right because of COVID. We likely would have caught a lot of the details from that Mario Direct that we got in September during E3, but as many of you know, E3 didn't happen last year. So if we actually sit down and think about everything that happened last year, imagine Nintendo trying to release all of this Mario stuff while also planning the future birthday of The Legend of Zelda. It probably was just too much to handle all at once. And at the end of the day, that's a bummer, sure, but it's okay. Now, there were a few industry insiders that claimed that at some point this year we were going to get Twilight Princess HD and Wind Waker HD on the Switch. But it sounds like Nintendo may have shifted their plans, prioritized other things to keep their schedule solid. Maybe we'll still get those games later down the road on Switch. Maybe they'll come out sometime next year, who knows? But based on what Aonuma said, it sounds like we shouldn't expect anything else game-wise or celebration-wise from the rest of the year. However, like I said though, there's still plenty of time for Nintendo to try and surprise us with a thing here or there later down the road, or even early next year as well, since the anniversary of Zelda does go until February of next year, technically. Maybe down the road they still will release a Legend of Zelda 35 dungeon crawling multiplayer game. Maybe they'll still do an Animal Crossing crossover where we get some of the Zelda villagers that are tied to Animal Crossing New Leaf, and items like the Triforce, you know, the things that you could get out of the fortune cookies. I miss those so much. As a Zelda fan, I was expecting a lot out of this year. I was planning to drop tons of rupees on lots of things that I absolutely didn't need. So based on what Aonuma said, it sounds like we should all try to temper our expectations for Zelda and for the year. If anything else gets announced, great. If not, that's all right too. Feel free to let us know in the comments down below your thoughts and feelings about how the Legend of Zelda 35th anniversary is being handled by Nintendo. Let us know if you're planning on picking up any of the goodies or the new games that are coming out, or the remakes rather of old games. And let us know if you have any plans to celebrate yourself as well. And as always, if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more content like this, then why don't you go ahead and freeze time for that subscribe button. Make it stay 35 forever, because time's moving way too fast these days. I don't like it. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm Zion from Nintendo Life. Stay safe out there, and we will see you next time.